You have a beautiful Italian village. You have sex, lies, drugs, you know, headlines. You'd cover the trial, and it was so easy to write a story that people were interested in. My name is Barbie Lazzanedo. I'm the author of Angel Face, the true story of student killer Amanda Knox. This case is very complex, and even the city of Perugia has become such an integral character. It's a college town that draws wealthy Italians, draws international students. It's a party town. It has a reputation for being a great place to study and a great place to party. And I think that as the backdrop is very important to understand when you understand how this crime could have happened. I am the only American journalist who attended all but 2 trials. I think part of the problem in not getting the real story out of Perugia is the fact that a lot of newspapers and magazines and even television news networks didn't have the funds to send someone to Perugia to cover a case that just went on and on. Meredith Kircher's body was found November 2nd, 2007, and at that moment, it was a news story. A lot of people went to Perugia. It was a British student. Nobody knew how she died. It wasn't until November 6th, 2007, 4 days later, that Amanda Knox and Raffaele Sollecito were arrested. So during that period of time, Amanda Knox was actually a source for the story. A lot of us talked to her. She was milling around. She was a presence in Perugia. She was a strange character. She and Raffaele Sollecito didn't seem to show much emotion after the crime. They didn't attend the memorial service. Instead, they were at a lingerie shop. Greatest misconception in this case is that most Americans believe that absolutely no forensic evidence was presented in court. And in fact, there was. There was a knife that had Amanda Knox's DNA clearly on the handle of the knife, that had Meredith Kircher's DNA on the blade. 5 spots of blood found in the house that contained Amanda Knox's DNA or blood and Meredith Kircher's blood. That was compelling to the court. There was also evidence of a staged break-in that the court and the jury really thought showed that Amanda Knox and Raffaele Sollecito were involved in at least the cover-up and cleanup of this crime. Her defense lawyers, I think, made an error in not coaching her a little bit more on how to act. She walked into the courtroom every day and made a mockery of the courthouse, of the courtroom. She pandered to the press, she smiled to journalists, she turned and did everything but wave at the cameras. The Italian press painted a particularly brutal picture of Amanda Knox even before any evidence came out. I don't think they liked her look. There were lots of headlines about her icy blue eyes. You know, the Italian culture is very judgmental about foreigners, about Americans who think that they can come and do whatever they want in Italy. And I think that came across very negatively to the Italians. I think that they judged her before they knew all of the evidence, and then they judged her even more after they knew it. Amanda Knox is serving 26 years. She is under a lot of distress. She's losing her hair, she's losing weight. She's trying to finish her studies. She's still enrolled in the University of Washington through correspondence courses. I think that her appeals does stand a chance. I think that there were mistakes made by the scientific police especially. I don't think there's any question about that. But I also think that if the police had not made one mistake, you'd still have the same verdict. I think you'd just have less controversy.